Behind the song.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Behind the Song. I am your host, Kia Flo. And on this episode, we are taking a look at Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers. Oh yes, I had to do it. It was in my spirit too. And now I can't stop playing the song. It takes me back to high school.
Uh-oh. That's Footsteps, baby. Oh, you had to get somebody in hand to the dance floor on this one right here. As soon as you hear that drum beat, that's Footsteps in the Dark, man. I was in high school.
But this is a beautiful song right here. Do you hear me? That intro immediately grabs your attention, and then once the full sound drops, you can't help but groove. Simply flawless and melodic. At times, I can feel conflicted because should it be considered beautiful based on the subject matter? And what is the subject for that matter? But no worries, we'll get into that and more, so make sure you have your perspectives together. Now let's get into the story of this song. The Isley Brothers is an American musical group originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. They began as a vocal trio consisting of brothers O'Kelly Isley Jr., Rudolph Isley, and Ronald Isley in the 1950s. Another Isley brother, Vernon, joined shortly after, and the group performed gospel music until Vernon's death a few years after their formation. The group moved to New York City in the late 1950s and had their initial success during these years and rose to prominence in 1959 with their fourth single, Shout, which was written by all three brothers and became their first single to chart on the Billboard Hot 100 and sell over 1 million copies. In the 1960s, the group recorded songs for a variety of labels, including their top 20 single, Twist and Shout. The addition of younger brothers Ernie and Marvin Isley and Rudolph's brother-in-law, Chris Jasper, in 1953, turned the original vocal trio into a complete band and led to the group reaching the height of their success. And Footsteps in the Dark was never intended to be considered a part of that success. It was a slow jam recorded by the Isley Brothers as an album track featured on the group's album Go For Your Guns, which was released April 16th of 1977. The album became one of their longest running chart successes on the album chart, staying on the charts for 40 weeks and spawning several singles including The Pride, Living in the Life, and the ballad Voyage to Atlantis. But Footsteps in the Dark, a funky ballad that was never released as a single, became one of the brothers' most popular songs in their repertoire. The album was certified platinum in July of '77, then eventually went double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Ernie Isley not only did the backing vocals, played congas, drums, guitar, and his 12-string guitar for the group, he also wrote the lyrics to Footsteps in the Dark.
You know, that's why y'all got all them checks. They wrote their damn songs, man.
Not much has been provided about the true meaning of the song from what I was able to find. However, there have been many speculations about what the song could possibly mean. Soldier77 from Genius.com wrote, lyrically, the song alternates between addressing discord within a long-standing relationship and deflecting to discuss footsteps to relieve tension during the conversation. And Nova Slim from SoulBounce.com noted, The pre-Mr. Biggs, Ron Isley, would settle instead for posing slightly metaphorical questions in the face of his lover's possible indiscretions rather than committing an act of violence. Still a player in those days, this gentle falsetto would attempt to goad her into answering, "Is this meant to be? Is there anything left for us? What else is out there for you? And why are you doing this?" What do you think the song means? Leave your answers in the comments so we can talk about it. According to whosampled.com, Footsteps in the Dark has been sampled at least 87 times. Some of my favorites are It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube, Them Changes by Thundercat, which does a bait and switch a little bit, One Day You'll Be Mine by Usher, and Until by Raheem DeVaughn. And now it's time for me singing this song in the shower. Honey, now let's stop walking around when there's love lost to be found. Oh, you know I still care, I still care. What's the sense of going elsewhere? And that was the Isley Brothers' Footsteps in the Dark on Behind the Song. If this video brought back some old school memories, or if you are curious to listen, go find this and any other song we have covered online, usually on most streaming platforms and most certainly on YouTube. Let's show these artists that their work is still being discovered and rediscovered, and that music never dies. We hope you have enjoyed this episode, and we pray you come back for more. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like, and make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell turned on so you're updated whenever we upload a video. Until next time.
Jaws. You know the people want to hear them. We really care. Hey, let's talk about the distractions going on elsewhere.